Hello and welcome to Quick Tips, the Elementor video series. In this video, I'm going to show you how easily you can create a video slider in Elementor website. Let me show you an example. Here I'm on the demo website and I have created a video slider using the Elementor Carousel element. On the first slide, you will see a title of the video in the left hand side, and in the right hand side, you will see the video. If I click on it, it is going to play the video. On the next slide, you will see I have video in the left hand column and the title in the right hand column. And on the next slide, you will see that I have only one video on the slide. Now here, instead of using a title of the video, you can also add description. If you want, you can also add image or any other element that you want to be shown on the slide. It is a fully customizable carousel. You can also change the background color. If you want, you can also add background image. You can change the size of the video. If you want this column to be bigger, you can make it bigger. And you can also add animation to each and every element. So let's see how we can create a video slider in Elementor website.
Do not forget to subscribe to Quick Tips YouTube channel. Watch new videos about website design, e-commerce websites, search engine optimization, social media marketing, WordPress tutorials, video editing tips, and many more. Press the bell icon to get instant notification whenever we publish new videos.
So here I'm logged into the dashboard of the WordPress website. This is an Elementor website, and on this website I'm using Elementor 4.0.1 and Elementor Pro 4.0.1 plugin. Both the plugins are the latest plugin, and now we are going to create a video slider in Elementor. So here I have opened a demo page. Let's add a new section here. This is going to be a full width section. Click on the plus sign and search for carousel. You will see different options here: image carousel, loop carousel, slides, media carousel, testimonial carousel, reviews, and this is the option that we are going to use, carousel. Let's drag it and drop it here. And you will see we have three different slides here. We are going to use one slide per view. So here you will see slides on display. Click on the drop down and select one slide. So it is going to show only one slide at a time, and we have three different slides here. So click on the first slide, and we are on the first slide. In this slide, we are going to add a new section. So let's click on the plus sign, and I want two column sections. So I'm going to select two columns here. Let's resize the first column. Let's make it, let's say 40%, and the second column will be, let's say 60%. Now in the first column, I'm going to add heading. Now whatever element you want to add in the first column, you can add any element. If you want only one column with video, you can use only one column also. In this example, I'm going to use two columns. In the next slide, I'm going to use only one column. So in the first column, we have added heading. Click on the column and justify the content to center. Let's go to heading, go to style settings and center align it. And here let's add a title for the video. This is going to be the title of the video. Let's click on the plus sign in the second column and drag and drop the video element here. This is the video element in the left hand column. Enter the link for the YouTube video. This is the YouTube video. If you're using a Vimeo, then you can click on the drop down, select Vimeo and enter the URL of the Vimeo video. Then we have Dailymotion, WordPress and self-hosted. If you have any video hosted on your WordPress website, you can enter the link of that video. In this example, I'm going to use YouTube, and here I'm going to enter the URL of the video. This is the video I want to show in the slide, and this is the title of this video. Let's go to the title and resize it. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it 45 pixel. And for the entire section, I'm going to change the background color. Let's try using this color. For the title, let's change the color. Let's make it white. So this is how it is going to look. We have a title in the left hand side and we have the video in the right hand side. Now let's click on the structure here. This is the main container. Under that we have one carousel. This is the slide 1, slide 2 and slide 3. If I click on slide 1, we have two columns. One is for the heading and other one is for the video. Now let's go to the second slide and click on the plus sign. And in the second slide, we are going to add two columns again. Let's make this left hand side column 60% and the right hand column 40%. Click on the plus sign and search for heading, drag it and drop it here. Let's close this for now. Select the column, center align it, go to heading, go to style settings and center align the text. Now let's add the title of the video. Click on the plus sign here, again drag and drop the video element. Again I'm going to use a YouTube video, so click on the video and enter the URL of the YouTube video. Let's go to the heading, change the font size, let's make it 45 pixel again. For the entire container I'm going to change the background color. Let's go to style settings, change the background color. I'm going to use a blue color here. Go to the title and change the color of the title. Let's make it green. So this is the second slide. Let's go to the structure again. Minimize the slide 1, slide 2. Let's go to slide 3. Click on the plus sign and add a new structure. I'm going to use single column this time. Click on plus sign and use a drag and drop the video element in this slide. And here enter the URL of the video. So this is going to be the third slide. All right, now let's click on publish and let's see how does this look. Let's view the page. This is how it will look. This is the first slide. In the first slide, we have the title and the YouTube video. This is going to be the second slide. Again, we have video in the left hand side and title in the right hand side. And this is the third slide with video only. Now the alignment does not look good. So let's go back, go to the carousel, or let's go to the container and we are going to make it full width. The entire container is going to be full width. Go to advanced, change the padding to 0, 0 and go to this column and center align the video so that it will look good. Go to the second slide, go to this column and center align the video. All right, now let's see how does this look. This is how it will look. This is the third slide. All right, now let's save it. Let's go ahead and refresh it. All right, so this is the first slide with the video, second slide with the video and third slide with the video. Let's go back. Let's make the container full width for the slide 1. So let's go to the slide 1. Under that we have this entire container and let's make it full width. Let's go to slide 2, select the entire container again and make it full width. Publish it. Now this is going to be a full width slider like this. Now this one look much better. Second slide and third slide. If you want, you can also add background color for the third slide. All right, now let's go to the carousel. Let's minimize all the other slides here. So we have 3 slides. If you want to add more slides, you can also add more slides. Let's go to carousel. These are the basic carousel settings. We have 3 slides here. If you want, you can add new item and you can add new video in the next slide. I'm going to close it for now. I'm going to use only 3 slides. Now let's see the basic settings of this carousel. Slides on display is set to 1, so it is going to show only 1 slide at a time. Slides on scroll is set to default. We are going to change it to 1, so it is going to scroll only 1 slide at a time. Equal height is set to yes, right? If I turn it off, this is how it will look. This third slide is bigger than the first and the second slide. So I'm going to turn on the equal height. Let's go to the settings, and under settings you will see autoplay is turned off, so it is going to play the slides automatically. Scroll time is set to 5000 milliseconds, which is nothing but 5 seconds. After every 5 seconds it is going to change the slide. I'm going to change it to 3000 milliseconds. Pause on hover is enabled. Pause on interaction is also enabled. Infinite scroll is also enabled. This is the transition duration, which is set to 500 milliseconds. The slide duration is set to left. If you want, you can change it to right or to the left. I'm going to keep it on left. Offset sides is set to none. You can change it to both or you can change it to left. It is going to offset each slide. Let me show you. Let's click on publish. Let's go back, refresh it, and you will see offset in the left hand side like this. On the second slide, you will see a part of first slide. This is nothing but the offset. Right now, let's turn it off. Let's select none. Let's go to navigation. These are the navigation settings. Here you will see arrows. Arrows are turned on. You will see arrows here. This is the arrow for the next This is the arrow for the previous one. So you can change the size. If you do not want arrows, you can disable them. Below that you will see pagination settings. It is set to dots. You can also use a fraction. This is how to look. If I change it to fraction, it is going to show the fraction 1 out of 3, and the next one is progress. So I think the dots look good. If you do not want any pagination, if you want only arrows, you can disable the pagination and use only the arrows. Let's go to style settings, and these are the basic settings for the slide. Gap between slides is set to 10. This is when you have multiple slides showing in a single view. You can also change the background color for the entire slide. You can change the border radius, and you can also add padding for the slides. Below that you will see navigation. These are the navigation icons. You can change the size. You will see the change in the size for the arrow here, like this. And you can change the color also. Let's make it green color. And if you want, you can add background color for this arrow. So you will see we have a background color here. Let's change the color. Let's make it green and white. All right, so this is the arrow. And for the pagination also, you can change the style settings. Let's publish it. Let's go back, refresh it. And now you will see a new slide. You will see the change in the color for the arrows. This is the next arrow. This is the previous arrow. If I click on it, it will go to the next slide. If I click on this one, it will go to the previous slide. This is a single video in a slide. And this is infinite scroll. If I click on video, it is going to play the video. Now there is one more option, media carousel. Let me show you. Let's click on the plus sign and add a new section here. Click on plus sign again and search for carousel. You will see an option here, media carousel. Let's drag it and drop it here. And you will see different slides in the media carousel. In this media carousel, you can use images as well as videos as slides. If I click on the first item, you will see an option here. It is set to image. You can change it to video, and here you can enter the URL of the video. It can be self-hosted or it can be YouTube or Vimeo video. Again, here you will need to enter the image for the video. Without that, it's not going to show anything. So click on the plus sign and look for the image. Let's use one sample image here. Now this is going to be the image for this video. So in the media carousel, in order to use video, you will need to use one image for that video. For the second item, I'm going to delete image. And for the third item, I want to delete image. Let's delete the fourth and fifth slides. Here again, I'm going to use video, enter the URL. For the third item, change it to video, enter the URL. Below that, you will see the settings for the media carousel, slide, fade or cube. It is set to slide, slides per view. Let's change it to 1. Slides to scroll will be 1. You can change the height and the width. Now let's click on publish and let's see how does this look. Let's refresh it. If I scroll down, this is the first video. Now it does not look good. If I go to the next one, it won't show any video. It will show only an icon here. That's why we need an image to show the video. If I click on it, it is going to play the video. So instead of using media carousel, you can use the basic carousel to create a video slide in Elementor. Again, remember the carousel option is available only in the Elementor Pro version. It is not available in the free Elementor plugin. You will need Elementor Pro plugin to use the video carousel. So that's it for now. See you in the next video.
Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to get more quick tips about online softwares and tools. If you have any questions, please leave us message in comments section. And press the like button if you like the video. Thanks for watching Quick Tips.